friend, we can reconvene next week. Following this weekend, I will be taking a brief hiatus from posting to address more pressing matters. However, I must ensure that a few other individuals are held accountable this weekend, so as not to create the impression that I am singling out Nikki. This issue transcends her. It is about the pursuit of truth in its entirety. I acknowledge my role in this chaos and do not exempt myself from scrutiny, as evident in my NAACP Providence Branch educational series, where I position myself alongside Nikki. Notably, I relinquished my position, whereas she was unable to resist the perceived power it afforded her, even though we agreed to walk away together. I now realize that may have been part of her original plans to ascend. I encourage you to review the videos, in which I stated unequivocally that titles and positions hold little significance for me. President Catala's selfless actions, having intervened in potentially violent situations and saved lives in Providence, are a testament to my true leadership. In contrast, I have personally intervened in disputes, shielding individuals from harm, literally taking guns from kids mid-fight to jumping in front of shooting guns to save others, and worked to dismiss false charges against others and myself. Furthermore, I successfully advocated for the reinstatement of students who had been wrongly suspended or expelled. I also supported a master's student who had faced racial targeting, ensuring their reintegration into their academic program. As the founder of the No More Murder March movement, I created the Black Men Stop Killing Black Men logo, which is my intellectual property used by communities all over this nation. During my tenure, for the first time, I brought together leaders from the same generation and same community to the NAACP leadership table, organized the Juneteenth group photo that will one day be as iconic as the Billy Taylor group photo from 1986, and made considerable personal sacrifices for the sake of community service and the NAACP. In hindsight, I wish I had relinquished my position sooner, or never took the post, as it literally destroyed my family and tore us apart.
It's essential to recognize that my story is real, my story is raw, my story is authentic, and you can't have Rhode Island without leaving Rod in it. R-O-D. Shout out to Arsenal. I had to borrow his bars. You already know. Truck.
Happens again, that is now the precedent. Swift action. Now, with regards to those 5 police officers, black on black is a problem we face. We need to stop and think of our race. I don't know why we do what we do, but when I think blue. Why blue, might you say? Because blue is the color of bloodshed today. Now you might be thinking that blood is red, but it has no color once you are dead. Now I wrote that poem in 1992 as a freshman at Hope High School. And it had a different meaning then, because I was speaking specifically about the violence between Bloods and Crips. But think about what it means today. That blue blood, they are shedding black men's red blood. Now we need to pay close attention to that. Black men stop killing black men. Now if we, as a people, started thinking of ourselves differently, started giving more care to ourselves, then those police officers would have known better than to kill themselves. Because that's exactly what they did. They killed themselves.
I'm not certain how a map can be drawn that would take the entire Roger Williams Park from Ward 9. There are no residents that actually live in the park, yet the park was split up in such a way where one ward is going to get the park Another war is going to get the residents of that area, and it's going to leave Ward 9 without. I don't think I'd be wrong by saying that if you take Roslyn's Park out of Ward 9, literally be taking the last aesthetic portion of an already distressed neighborhood. I don't think it's a secret that we have blighted issues in Ward 9. I think with the renovation of Holmes Theater and the new Keyscape in Action building, as well as what's taking place at the entrance at Roslyn's Park, all aesthetic. But to take the park, Roslyn's Park, out of Ward 9 would be a travesty.
So it is my passion to help our people. And being that it's an election year, the NAACP Providence Branch, keeping with my history, our traditions, find that it's prudent that we reach out to our brothers and sisters and ensure that they're exercising their right to vote. So myself, along with Madam Vice President Nicole Taylor, we came here to have a voter registration and membership drive. We would like to thank the church, Pastor Catala, who's not here. We'd like to thank you for welcoming us to the church. After service, we'll be in Mason Hall. We'll have coffee and refreshments. And due to time, I'm not going to be long-winded up here, but if I could just take a few moments to just give a brief history with respect to the importance and significance of voting with our people, I'd appreciate that. And when I was drafting this, I was thinking some of the most important amendments to our people are the Emancipation Proclamation, the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment collectively. Those are most important to our people collectively because the Emancipation Proclamation freed the slaves in the Confederate States, only the Confederate States. Then we had the 13th Amendment, which freed all the slaves. And the 14th Amendment, which made us citizens, and the 15th Amendment, which finally gave us our right to vote. We need to exercise our right to vote. More often than not, we say our politicians don't do anything for our people. Well, the reality is, if we're not voting, they're not going to do anything for our people. So we have to make sure we're out there voting, and when they see that our vote matters, that's when they will start addressing the needs and the concerns of our people. And if I can fast forward into 1965, the Voter Rights Act, which actually is the bookend to the 15th Amendment, because while the 15th Amendment gave us our right to vote, they had so many barriers that they placed before our people, which enabled us, it prohibited us from voting. So that's where the Voter Rights Act came in. And I skipped this one amendment rather, that's the 19th Amendment. Because for me, that's one of the most important amendments, and that's the woman's right to vote. That's important to us because our black women are one of the biggest base of voters in the country. And more often than not, our men follow our women. Whether we realize it or not, our men follow our women, and we do it from birth. We come from our women. Our women are our mothers, our sisters, our grandmothers, and we follow their lead. Our women are leaders. I see some here right now. I see Sister Lisa Wrangler, and again, Vice President Nicole Tingle. There are many women leaders in here, and as they do, we do. So for me, the 19th Amendment is one of the more important amendments.
I heard the brother say it before. When you get off that nigga and get on that brother, it's a difference. I'ma buck that nigga. I'ma pop that nigga. That sounds right. I'ma pop that brother. That don't sound right. I'ma stick that brother for his shit. That don't sound right. Think of that as your brother, that's what it is. That's your brother and your sister. That's your family.
But I'ma help that brother.
Exactly.
I'ma love that brother.
Exactly.
I'ma do for my brother. See how that flows? That's how that's supposed to flow. It's like that.
It's a mind change. It's a
like
mind
that.
change. And this, we just want to bring the attention back to the billboard and the message. There's far too many names up there. It's names from every side. We're all family.
I love that.
We want our East Side brothers to get at us, for real. This is Boo from the Worldwide South Side. All over. I got love for everybody. I'm East Side at heart. Chad Brown at heart. I'm a black man. I'm from every part of this earth. That's what